I'm definitely gonna. Oh, you gotta get your GoPro out, goober. Like, I'm definitely gonna use the GoPro.
Why do my hands feel so empty? It was 5:10 p.m. Angie and Deb at the very tippy top of Bigfoot Mountain, where we actually had cell service and spent 10 minutes catching up on text messages. So,
Oh no, what did I...
hmm,
Did I leave the GoPro down there? I am on it, I tell you what. Which you have yours, so...
yes, yeah. I mean,
I'm not going to make Bud run it back up. I'm just making sure I did leave it down there, which I do believe I did. Oh, shit. Let me make sure it's down there. I don't think I left it.
Yay!
Yay! I haven't completely lost it yet. Still early.
It is.
Alright, so you're not taking your bag with you?
I am not.
I don't think I want to lug this thing around either. I might just take the RF detector just in case we start getting any evidence. The thermal's not going to do us much good if... There it is. Okay. I think I'm ready to roll finally. After my little butt pucker moment thinking I lost the GoPro.
Alright, I think because of the mic set, you're going to get some baseline RF.
Okay, well then.
Yeah. Like at 1 point, gosh, I'm bouncing almost up to 2.
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't know if I'll even mess with it then.
Okay, I will try mine on, what do we want? Magnetometer or...
I don't know, but I'm guessing you just turning it like that's what's giving us spikes on mine.
Right, because we got signal running from each microphone to
Yeah.
the box here.
Well, I don't want to get no faulty readings, so I'm just going to turn that thing off. I don't know how legit that is, but you never know.
I don't know. I forget what the baseline readings for were.
Okay, we are on top of what we have now deemed Bigfoot Mountain. And it is just me and Deb, girl power. We just thought, well, what the heck, we're going to come up and do some investigating and see if we have better luck being just women. No men, no testosterone.
All right, some base readings here. The magnetic reading looks like 5.9. I can't remember what it was on base camp.
Okay.
RF is pretty high because we are using a cordless microphone system. So I have one mic. We're going to leave one mic at our chairs here, right at the top. So there it is. You can see it stuck on my chair with the magnet. So that's creating enough of an RF field that our bass lines are bouncing around between, well, as you can see, there you go, 2.99. We almost made it up to 3. So that's not going to be super helpful. And electric, I don't know if 12, 13, I don't know if that might be useful or not. But I will carry this with me and we will see if anything.
I think our strategy this time is going to be just walking and maybe getting down here a little bit and talking a little bit to them and see if we get any responses.
Yep.
It is starting to cool down. It is now 5:15 p.m. on Sunday, September 3rd. So it has been a hot one. Woo! If we had any nuts, they would be gone. They would be roasted. But for now, they're down at base camp. No, I'm not going to. They kind of are nutties, not in a bad way.
God love it.
But Jen had to leave to head back to work tomorrow, so they are down there helping her get packed up, and they're going to run her out to her car, and I hope Bud remembers to check
on the
for
ATVs. Yeah, oh, the pin. Yeah.
Let me send him a mental image right now. Check for the pin.
I was about to say, they should be packing up right now, so I would go ahead and zap him on the
Yeah, you know what? I will just
and
holler
say,
at
hey,
him
don't forget to look for the cotter pin.
Well, hello. No, just can you remind Bud to check for the pin when you guys take her out there for his trailer?
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir. I meant over and out. I don't know that whole technology crap.
Yeah, we haven't developed proper radio
Yeah, that's why they don't.
protocols yet, but
That's why they don't give them to us very often. But they figured that they don't want to just drop their women in the middle of the woods somewhere and leave us with no way to get hold of them.
I know there's a temptation there, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Here is the tree they usually leave a mic at, or a video recorder. Jesus, tape recorder. Hello.
That's audio recording. Got it.
Yeah.
We're kind of working with the theory, and there's a lot of sort of opinion kicking around that there tends to be more Bigfoot activity with women. We've sort of seen that, sort of a pattern of, especially when a woman is alone, but dropping somebody at the top of Bigfoot Mountain alone was considered a safety no-go. So we just paired up.
Buddy team.
And we're going to see if our, chit-chat and laughter brings anything out. And then we'll try and, tamp it down and see if we can get any responses.
Which I know there are some strictly women Bigfoot groups that go out, and they have a lot of activity, like Sisters of the Moon, the Sea Squatchers. I mean, watching their shows, I can't believe the kind of activity they have, and I think it's just because it's women, and I don't know if the Bigfoot are more curious, interested. They don't feel threatened because they don't know how crazy, human women can be, but so I must be sitting too close to Bud, and they love him, so it must kind of be like a decoy.
Look at all the spiders running across over here. Just tons of
Oh,
them.
Lord Almighty.
Wow.
Oops, I must have got that one. He's just, sorry,
Limping
buddy.
along. They're just zipping all over the
Yeah,
place.
I can see the golden egg from here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I see the marshmallows still up.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because we were sitting on the bank here. So it isn't as far down as I was thinking. Okay.
There's the camera.
Good. I've not seen anything fresh or new.
And I also sometimes wonder, like, if they can see that light from the camera to where they're not going to go touch that until there's no camera there.
Right. There's a lot of
Which-
sort of debate about that kind of thing. Can they see the IR?
But you hate not to leave a camera there in case. So, did you get a chance to see the,
I have not. This is about as far as I had been.
oh, well then we're going down.
All right, let's do it.
Here's an area down here that looks like, to me, it's kind of weird. Just, I had it on my last film, where it just looks like a tree kind of bent over, and like, you go over to it, it almost looks like there's a bunch of brush under it, like, kind of like a bed.
Oh,
Which, I mean, deer could be using it for bedding, but, of course, you gotta look for tracks. Some of it's still kind of soft.
yeah, this is a weird mix of clay and sand and
I don't know
gravel.
what it is.
So
but,
there are
which
patches that are nice smooth sand. There are patches like that are nice clay.
Yeah.
So if it were wet, it would hold magnificently. But in between,
Now there's a little half of a deer print coming up through there. See, there's that tree stand you can climb up in and
oh yeah,
see for a ways. I climbed up in there looking for any kind of structures or anything.
it's just fun to look up the hill and how many big trees are down, but they
I
get
know,
caught on
it's
the other
crazy.
trees and they just kind of stack up. Man,
I know. Look at the size of some of these trees. We need
Yeah.
to get around it. I don't know if we could even touch one.
yeah. Let's see if we can take our way over here.
Okay, we almost got to see a trick. As long as I jump up at the end and go, ta-da!
Exactly.
Oh
Stick
man,
the
that one's
landing.
still on the...
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, let me get off of me. There, I think I like that.
Okay. Oh, okay, it made it to its
I
cross.
might have to get one of those spidey sticks.
Note to self, be careful when we're back out.
Oh, more spidey sticks. I meant spider web.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, all I did was wrap that one around me like cotton candy. And you put it on the stick.
Yep. Round and round and round and round
But
again.
I was using my arm as the stick. So be paying attention since I didn't wear my suit.
Yeah, I love this stuff. There's not that much underbrush. Got ferns, heavy moss on the old trees down. Just super cool. Very good stuff. And the little white spider on my arm. That's why, because it's attached to a web on the stick I picked up. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
That's fun. So you already had a spider on.
It came preloaded.
Okay.
All right. I'm like, what is that on my arm? Look.
Now let's do it. Okay, it could just be hot. Right into a spider web. Driving at it. Right across the face. All these trees, they can't just go build webs in the trees.
Oh, that's a pretty serious span, too. This is, I mean, look how far apart the trees are right where we're standing. And they chose to shoot 50 feet across.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Over
Well,
Cheevers.
then again, I don't know, because that would be more work for them, so they have to do that.
Okay. Oh, they're
See, here's
over
the
Cheevers
trail.
right there.
Looks like used to be a
Oh,
tree.
yeah. Two-wheel mark.
Oh, see, you know what? I bet they could bring the four-wheeler and go down this way. Wonder where I bet you, oh, you know what? This wraps over to Gary's Lane.
Ah.
There's this cave over there. We better not, we'll get in trouble.
Yeah, we'll disappear off the peak here. They'll be like, you said you weren't.
Be like, oh, by the way, we went in the cave. But you haven't got to Gary's Lane or the caves
I
yet.
have not.
So there's that
Uh-huh. Still quite alive.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like up underneath and it's kind of like,
It's been that way for a bit, because look how big the straight upright branches are.
on the, right there on the side, it's like you got the hill and then it's like a deep area. So it'd be perfect place for like a deer or something to lay and hide.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have no clue it was there. Big come up with it. Drop my plate. It wasn't working for me anyway. Okay, so
That's cool. The light's picking out one like red leaf on the hillside or something like
see.
that. That is cool. Things are just barely starting to change. We've had a few.
yeah, just here and there. And there's one right over there in the sunlight you can see.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to try to venture over to Gary's Lane, or do you want to stay up on Bigfoot Mountain?
We should probably stay up here.
Yeah, we
Boys
probably
will
should.
yell
I don't want to
at
go
us.
too far off because Bud said, "Are you going to be up here?" I said, "Yeah." And I'll be like, "Oh, by the way, he's on Gary's Lane." I think this is the way we came down, so hopefully we've already cleared all the spider webs.
Yeah.
Nope, found one.
Oh,
Well, they might have just let it while we were going.
oh no, I think we were up higher when we came down.
Oh, was it?
This
Well,
is
this would be
this
easy.
would be the road.
We should have waited till we got down here. Would have been a little easier.
Well, that's all right.
This takes us right back up to the Windows Trail. And then there's the here's sand.
Mhm. That is quite a sand. It's a big sand, isn't it? 2 by 2?
Mhm. Yeah, it's nice. I climbed up the last time. It's still really sturdy. It's in there good.
Nice.
Okay. Well, when did you want to try talking to him?
Okay.
And I'm never usually one that has a problem talking, but I
It's
know.
It's the giving them enough time to respond. That's the hard part for us. It's a challenge.
Yes, definitely.
So
Now, are we supposed to talk like loud?
I don't think you have to.
Okay. Well, sure.
I mean, again, running on the assumption that they're quite aware of us.
That's
Probably
true.
watching, definitely listening, probably can understand.
They're probably like, that's that woman that got her hair stuck in the fan earlier.
I was
Yes,
not
that's-
going to mention it, but you know.
That's me. Yes. See the side that's chopped off in the back? Yes, that's me. Well, it was more ripped.
I was about to say it.
I just kind of
you
ripped
really
it out.
can't. You really can't tell them about it.
Okay. Well, you want to start? I've never done that before, so.
No, me neither. But you know, Phil was doing some, sort of
Say well.
Q&A,
I'm-
almost like you would do with spirits if you've ever done that.
No, I have not.
Okay. Sort of,
Introduce
in
ourselves?
this case, yeah, we might want to introduce ourselves, sort of thank them for sharing their space with us, because, we're kind of the interlopers here.
Yeah, we are kind of
And, let them know that we appreciate the property, that we appreciate, their graciousness and letting us hang out here.
Yeah. What she said. You guys get all that?
I believe I heard a blow over here. Probably a deer. I haven't smelled anything, but.
Yes, I'm Angie.
And I'm Deb. And we want to sort of just respectfully check out the area. If there's any kind of message or information you'd like us to know, we apologize. We don't know anything about how you operate. So we don't know if you can do, a kind of a voice that maybe we can't hear with our ears, but maybe our equipment will pick up that we could hear later. That would be awesome. Any information that you want us to know.
Or a knock. A knock would be really cool. But whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, we have also left lots of food for you, lots of treats, goodies, just to show our gratitude. So feel free to munch away.
Right there, right on top, there's one shiny thing that looks like an egg, and it's got goodies inside of it too.
Okay, well, nothing yet, but
Yeah, we'd love to have, some sign of your existence. There are a lot of us humans who believe in you. So any bit of evidence that we can collect that will help convince the others, I think would be great. Again, so we can respect your territory and your ways. Do right by you as best we can. It appears you were here first, so it's the least we can do.
and we'll be out of here in the morning, out of your way.
Let's amble back up and see what else might happen. I should have warned you, it may take me a bit to amble up.
Hey, I'm in no hurry. I need the ample time too. I get it.
At about the same time that Deb and Angie returned to their chairs out in the woods, so at about the same time that Deb and Angie returned to their chairs out in the woods, Bud and I was taking Jen and her belongings back out the entrance out to her car. Now, this is one of those peculiar spots. So I actually have three of them. The video going out and back from her vehicle was corrupted. Then 3 videos are fine, and then when Bud and I go back out and come back picking up Deb and Angie from the South Ridge, that video becomes corrupted. We had one more incident of video corruption that was at the pond, and that was kind of weird. So basically, that happened, 2 different SD cards, 1 file or 2 files were corrupted, and the rest of them were fine. And I just found that kind of odd. But I am able to play some of the corrupted video where we took Jen out to her vehicle. All set?
I think so.
All right, here we go. There ain't too many women that do this. And so, like I said, we found that odd. And as we were taking Jen out, the audio recorder that was up on the tow is going to catch something else during this time frame, 1802, so it's 6:02 at night, or 6:02 p.m. And what I'll do is I'll play it, and hopefully it's not too overpowering. Okay, so I will take that back to the beginning. And we'll start again. And this right here is our octave source, whatever it is. I kind of wonder if it is juvenile owls or a owl. It does have kind of avian qualities to it. I'm not certain though. It would be great to have video, or if I could find anything that sounded like that, which I have not yet. And I have went through YouTube, and I've gone through Merlin, eBird, and then the next thing that happens, you get this. It resembles an exhale to me, but I'm not certain because there's a plane going. So we'll turn the sound on. So that right there, it sounds like an exhale. It sounds like a hot air balloon jet engine, but I don't recall any of us saying anything about a hot air balloon. You're going to hear. It's definitely a plane. And that was another spot right there. Pay attention to this over here as it plays. Because that gets that exhale sound again. But most of this is going to be a plane. Not quite sure. There does sound to be some other things going on there. But that's definitely the sound of a plane. And that right there, that line there, I find a bit suspicious. Not sure if you heard that. But this whole thing right here, I'm not quite certain what to make of it. And this right here almost sounds like, maybe a bit of speech, or I guess it could be a bug flying about. But the first 2 times that I listened to this, I hate that it does that too. I did so without earbuds or earphones, and I couldn't really make out the plane. But now that I got the earbuds in, definitely sounds like there's a plane there, and almost sounds like there is possibly, let's get to the right part, right after this, there might be a spoken word or two. It's hard telling. So these videos here, both of them are back at the pond. I haven't watched them yet. So here we are, helmet cam sitting on the handlebars of the four-wheeler. It's watching the entrance. 16 16 minutes of video, no issue. 16 minutes of video, no issue. They're back up on the site. They're sitting in the chairs. They're having a good talk. I go out and I put a couple audio recorders out. I put one out by the entrance, and then Bud and I walk out to put this area here, which is basically a cornfield. We walk out to put this audio recorder out, and I'm not quite sure what to make of it, because we are close by. At the very end of it, you can hear us talking, so this is why this is so long, because I'm trying to see if I'm picking up either one of us talking on both sides of this sound. And there at the end, yeah, but let's back it up. Hit pause, back it up, turn the volume on, and give it a play. Okay, let's start that over. Grab the right one. So the audio in front of that, it appears to be clear. There is a little bump up here that I noticed. So I'll play past that once. Okay, that's definitely a bug right there. You hear the wings. And that does sound like us talking. But overall, it does, to me at least, appear. And of course, I'm trying not to be biased, but to me it does appear that this sound that's generated is standing alone by itself. But I can't rule out that we didn't accidentally make it, telling stories or something while we're walking. And 1847, according to the picture, the timeline, which could be off a minute or two, we should be a good bit away from this recorder, but obviously it did pick us up a little bit further on. (1848), so 1 minute after the last one. And there we sound very oh boy. There we sound very distant. So play it one more time. Yeah, that's us. We're pretty well far away, so can't say for certain. And then at the entranceway, while we're back at camp, this sound is recorded. Play that again. And there's something right at the beginning of that I just now noticed. Right there. See that little line right there? Not sure what that's about. We'll play it again. And like I say, ENT, that stands for entrance. We did have some other sounds that at the entrance that sounded like breathing right before we went up the hill, and it sounded like breathing when we came back down the hill. I omitted them because a different video off this or a different audio capture off of the end of cornfield. It sounded I could tell it was a car door, and I could see how a car door could be mistaken, and I can't roll out that sound didn't travel all the way down to the road. It is a little weird because at one point it seems to get more distant, but I also thought, well, maybe a car door was being shut on Bud's truck, and then my truck having the 4 doors, so it's kind of weird. But I omitted it. But just tell you that that did happen. Now, 1849. This one being 1848. And it sounds like there's 3 whoops there. And to let you in on a little secret, I'm not certain right now that these whoops, although I've probably already said it, I'm not 100% convinced that these whoops are from an unknown primate running around the United States. They could be, or North America, excuse me. There's still a possibility of it being an owl, still a possibility of being juvenile owl. And again, if what we got to do is just, we start spotting owls, we need to just kind of sit on them and start watching them and see what's going on, because there's going to be some goofy stuff going on with the owls later on. So one last time. So kind of interesting stuff. So another 14 minutes before we take off, and at the end of it, I'm putting on my helmet.
Sit right in there and you can see it, and then up a little bit high. See that white tree?
White tree.
Yeah, at the base of that white tree is like a natural blind is what I was talking about. Something could sit right in there and you couldn't see it, and then up a little bit higher, back up, there's another.
So I'm referencing, I went up that hill earlier on. Basically, it's almost vertical. I was climbing it, you know, on all fours going up, and did spot something going up that hill. And that being that there seems to be, well, for lack of a better word, it's like a stick blind or a hunting blind made out of sticks that's watching the house. And I thought that would be kind of weird. And I still think it's kind of weird. And then they're finishing up on top of the hill. They've been sitting, listening. Unfortunately, they use the DJI microphone system, which is great. They're lapel mics basically, but standalone, not so good. And so we're going to pick them up. We're going to be coming back. And as we return, the cornfield, or the end of the cornfield, is going to record some whistles. Not a whole lot of them, but we'll play them here. Turn on the volume. Okay, and these rainbow colors that you're seeing right here is either rodents or some kind of bug running on the audio recorder. And I'll play this one more time. And yeah, there's a couple whistles in there. And you can hear the four-wheelers coming back into camp. So those whistles, screech owls also do a chirp like that. I ran them both through Merlin. Didn't really get anything. I'll play this one more time. Not really sure. And then once again, it could be owls, could be screech owls, could be something with a set of lips. I don't know. Then our sun will set, and then it'll be getting dark, and we're going to go out and do a night investigation this night, and we'll see how that goes in the next video.